Hi, I'm Dr. Joe Murphy. I'm the clinic director and founder of Newport Mesa Wellness here in the Back Bay of Newport Beach. I'm here today with a patient of mine, Laura Martinez. And Laura started with me a couple years ago. She came in with all the Lyme symptoms, super severe case, seizures, brain fog, gut issues, joint pain, you name it. She started with me. She basically jumped into the deep end of the pool. And Laura's story is a really good one. She's doing pretty good 2 years later. She's really come around. She's listened and done the work, and it's really important. So I'm going to introduce you to Laura Martinez. And Laura, tell us a little bit about what was going on with you in the beginning when you first got symptoms and how it progressed and where you ended up before you got to me.
My health really declined after I had my third child. After I gave birth to my third child, I dealt with immediate extreme fatigue where I could barely function, barely get out of bed. I thought it was just because I had a baby and moms are tired. I also have 2 other older children, so 3 kids, and I just thought I'm busy and tired. And then within, a couple months, it progressed into some vision issues. My eyes were shaking, blurry vision. My hearing started to go on the right side of my body. So I was seeing a hearing specialist and vision specialist, and all my results were coming back amazing, said no problems. But I knew something was very wrong because my body wasn't functioning properly and I couldn't even take care of my own children, as well as try to work. Then it continued on to nerve pain in my face, numbing and tingling, paralyzed on the right side of my face, going all the way down my arm to my right leg. I stand all day at work. I'm a hairdresser, and my right leg would just be dragging on the floor. I couldn't lift it, could barely walk. Then I started to get anaphylactic episodes.
Right. And during this, all the doctors you were seeing were basically telling you there's nothing wrong with you, and even I think one of them wanted to put you on psych meds, right?
I saw numerous neurologists and different ear specialists, eye specialists, and all the blood work and tests and scans they were running said that my body looks perfect, so we'll just keep running tests, nerve tests and different things. At one point they thought I had a blood clot in my brain. I had an angiogram done.
Right. And you're progressively getting worse, John.
Progressively getting worse and worse.
Right. And that was a period about how long from start before you got to me?
I had my third child end of August, and it took me a year to find you. I went through different specialists until I was referred to you by one of my clients.
Right. And her client, Bobette, who's going to do a video with us also, she came in and she was also a severe case, but she was different. She had really hard rheumatoid symptoms, and you can have a thing called seronegative rheumatoid arthritis, and she basically was almost in a wheelchair, and she's done wonderful. She's really, 3 years later, she's absolutely incredible. And she referred Laura in, and when Laura first came to me, she presented with multifocal neurological symptomology and gut issues, and it really was. And I told her right off from the beginning, it's going to be 12 to 18 months before you even start to get better. And roughly about, I think you said 9 months, you started to feel a little bit better, and at 12 months you started to be a lot better, and at 18 months it was pretty good. And you're 2 years out and you've done really well, and you say you're about 80% better, and that's huge for somebody with Lyme disease. Now my results are usually 12 to 18 months in the high 90s, where your symptoms are gone. Like 97% of your symptoms are just gone, or 100%. It's but if you have Lyme, you understand that 50% is huge. I mean, it is huge. It gets you out of bed. It gets you getting your life back. And Laura's children, she has 3 children, and they all tested positive for Lyme. She, during gestation, she passed on the Borrelia, and the kids also had brutal symptoms and parasites and all these things that normally no kid would ever get. And they're on their individual Rife machines, and they've done really good. The kids respond super fast compared to adults. But if you had to tell something to somebody out there who's bouncing around and who's been to doctor and has spent, my average patient spends $80 to $120,000 before they see me. And stuff that doesn't work on the top-notch doctors. And what would you tell somebody that's basically in the same shoes as you?
I would say I've lived it. I've seen results. I've gone through the whole program. My children have gone through the program. We were all very, very, very sick, not functioning. It was super scary to see my kids, what they were going through with their seizures and nerve pain and different things, and as well as mine. I've seen the results, and it's amazing. And I did his protocol exactly as he said it. I was in here 4 days a week for a year and a half, and I'm still continuing to come. I do treatment at home, just like he said. My children have followed his protocols. They were in the office for a full year, and they're doing amazing. I
miss the kids. The kids are fun. We put them on the vibration plate, and they would sing, and it would be so cute.
They loved coming in here and running wild in his office, but it works. And my client, who's also a friend of mine, she's the one that referred me. The only reason why I came here was because I've seen her results. I'd never even heard of a Rife machine, PEMF. It's things I'd never heard of. So I was taking a leap of faith just by seeing her results and what she went through, and she trusted you, and she's doing amazing, and I wanted that same thing for myself.
Well, you're getting it. You're almost there, and it's really good. But we really want to tell the people, what we want to tell them is, don't wait. Don't waste any more time and money. Come see us, And if you don't know if you have it or not, we can test you. We can do everything you need to find out what type of Lyme you have, co-infections, and all the other things that come along with it. There's a host of other things that tag along. But once again, this is Laura. I'm Dr. Joe Murphy, and my number is 949-292-2775. That's my cell phone. You can call me at any time. Our website is newportmesawellness.com, and we look to being able to help you. Thank you.